the last set of questions. Thank you so much for your patience, your understanding. All right, let me go on. I have my ongoing list. Everybody at this point should have gotten their numbers. Questions are closed. Let me just put that here. Hold on. Hey, welcome in. How are you? All right, so we're just finishing up the personal questions. Again, questions are closed, so this is not an all signs reading. This is for the people that donated for yesterday's reading. We weren't able to finish because I got a lot of questions. So thank you all for that. Let me light some sage. And I believe we left off at number 11. So the numbers that I have upcoming is 11, 717, 3003, 525, 369, 66, 303, 2222, 55, 222, 2713, 272, 5151, 888, 1234, and 427. All right. And again, these will be timestamped. So if you miss your reading, don't worry. At the end of the live, I will timestamp these for you guys. All right. Starting with number 11. Number 11, you got awaken. Okay, so wondering about this person. We've been messaging again after we had a good conversation about him thinking I wasn't interested, and I clarified I wasn't trying to date when we first connected, but he hasn't progressed, so I'm wondering about present and future of this connection. Okay, what's currently going on with number 11 and this person? Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Yep, okay. What's the present energy with number 11 and this person, their connection? Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, the Fool, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. The first thing I got was mixed signals, but let's see. Queen of Wands, Justice, Five of Wands, the Devil, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Strength, Two of Swords, King of Wands, Hierophant, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? The Devil and the... Okay, sorry about that. The Devil and the... Let me just make sure I'm back on. about that. Okay. Sorry, number 11. I do feel that this person has many options. Okay. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Devil. There's a lot of like competition here. All right. And I feel like in this connection, this person wants to move Knight of Pentacles pretty slow. He does want some kind of new beginning, but the conversation that you both had of releasing this 10 of cups, like there was, the conversation did release a lot of burdens, the Chariot, on the direction of the connection. Two of Swords, King of Swords, Magician. But he currently feels as if it's not what he's trying to manifest. Again, maybe because, and I'm going to see what he wants specifically, but it feels as if with the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups, he wants more. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune, he wants more, a change. Two of Swords, Magician, and the King of Wands, Page of Swords. All right, so it's almost like he's at a crossroads as to what he's trying to manifest with you based on the conversation that you may have not been ready to date. So he's wondering, well, are you now? What does he want with number 11 currently? The Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Star. The Six of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like he wants to get past some kind of miscommunication. All right. He wants to get past that. I feel like he also feels like you may need to heal, or, or you're in the healing process. Star, Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the King of Pentacles. And he is going to want more eventually. But right now he's like at limbo. So let's see what's coming up. I don't know. He may even ask you out on a date coming up. So I feel like he wants the connection, but he's at Two of Swords, some kind of crossroad as far as, are we going to be able to manifest a higher level of commitment? The Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. I feel like he is dating other people. There could be other people in his energy for sure. So what's coming up in this connection? What can number 11 expect in this connection? What can number 11 expect in this connection? The High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. What's coming up in this connection? The Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The High Priestess, the World, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Justice, the Page of Cups. Is this number 11? Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. What's the Ace of Cups, Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles? Is this with this person? What is this person coming in with coming up? King of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, and the Death. So I feel the connection progressing, but there is a halt. All right. And again, I feel like he's entertaining someone else at this point. Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is like some kind of bachelor dating someone. And I'm gonna be honest, I do feel that he is gonna want some kind of passion around this, but he feels as if Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles, you're the one holding back and you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. So very logical. So he may start again blocking or avoiding you because he feels as if he's moving towards something else, something that maybe he feels a little bit more in alignment with him. What's this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, the Moon? Is that with him? Seven of Swords. Yeah, Devil. He's going towards someone else, I feel. So what could she expect at this point with this connection? Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, King of Cups, the Sun. Yeah, the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's conversation here, but there's a lot of revelations that this person is entertaining other people. The Nine of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. And I'm not even sure that you want this anyway. And I feel like that's the kind of mixed signals that he's getting from you as well. I feel like there may be even some kind of intimacy that he may want. All right. Yeah. And it just feels like a lot of stagnation, Nine of Swords. And he feels as if, okay, do you not want me? Do you want me? It's just giving me a lot of like energetic tension. All right. So he feels as if, let me go ahead and have some kind of he's dating other people. He could be moving on to another connection. I feel like he does wants this, but he's not certain as far as where he stands with you. Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and a nine. Yeah, the Five of Wands. He's dating other people. There's a lot of interference here. What does he want with number 11 coming up? The Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Six of Swords, the Devil, and the Three of Wands. I feel like he's had some kind of shift in perception as far as Ten of Pentacles and a Devil. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, the Fool, and the Four of Swords. It feels as if, like, not to say this was a missed opportunity, but it feels as if right now with you, there is not the feeling of Ten of Pentacles and a Devil. There's like I don't know if it's like a friend zone kind of situation, but he's had some kind of change of mind. All right. And I feel like with the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Star, the Two of Swords, yeah, and the King of Swords, he's at some kind of crossroads. So it feels more so very inconsistent, some kind of burdensome energy. And because again, he's trying to manifest, he feels wish fulfillment, what he's looking for, a higher level of commitment. And it almost feels as if he's unsure with you. Yeah. He wants attention elsewhere. All right, my love. Number 717. You got bravery. What is coming in for number 717? 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 Queen of Wands, fire energy, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups, Gemini energy, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. The Three of Pentacles, the Magician, the Tower, Scorpio energy, the Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Empress, Ten of Wands, and the World. The Five of Cups, the Fool, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. What's the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups? The Knight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's a lesson that you could be learning. Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, especially when it comes to the matters of the heart, especially when it comes to your heart chakra. And I feel like there is manifestation, divine guidance, Seven of Cups, Tower, Ten of Pentacles coming up for you. I don't know if at one point you were married or you were in a long-term commitment that, there was some kind of disappointment. I feel like that's what's changing for you. I feel like you're going through a transition. Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, there could be you're embodying a lot of queens here. All right. I feel like you're going to be getting in touch a little bit more with your heart chakra, with your emotional side. I do see you still moving towards something very logically. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords. and the Two of Cups. I feel like your outlook on relationships is going to change. You're going through a transition. Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups, Judgment, and the Two of Wands. You may have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming in. This could also be a Taurus. The Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Strength. Somebody may want a relationship with you. What's the Knight of Swords? The Hermit, Virgo energy. I feel like Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Justice. It's almost as if you could be very much focused again on some kind of healing. All right. I feel as if the minute that you disconnect or you're emotionally disconnecting from a situation, it comes right to you. Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Empress. This, the minute that you stop waiting for something, it's here. The Ten of Wands, the World, and the Page of Pentacles. And it speaks about closing out a cycle. I feel like what you're going to be moving into is a lot of more energy of flow. And the minute that you disconnect from trying to control something, it comes in. What is this coming in? The Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. This could be someone that you may have blocked. All right. What's this communication? The Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles. This could be a reconciliation. But it's the minute that you emotionally, when you start detaching from it and start, right? When you start understanding that what's for you will be for you, and you start letting go the sense of control or waiting for someone, it comes in. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. This could have been someone that you were holding on to. Heavy Aries energy. All right. But the minute that you start becoming more happier, the minute that you start kind of working on you and you, Eight of Cups, emotionally detached, it's here. Because what's not allowing for it to come in is your the fact that you're still holding on to it, the fact that you're still trying to control it, the fact that you're still holding on to the situation. The minute that you start releasing it is the minute that the Sun and Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, it's here. I also see your finances are going to be getting much better. There's a transformation, as I said, that you're going through. You may even have an option between two jobs coming up. All right. So I feel like you have love here. You could have some kind of communication from a past individual coming in, but it's the minute that you release it, because what you're going through right now is becoming the Empress. You've been in, and you're embodying all the queens, and now you're going into Empress energy, the energy of flow, knowing what is for you will be for you, and what's not for you, you're going to be leaving it behind. And I feel like the minute that you start detaching from that and you close out the cycle, you release the burden, it comes right in, whether you're going to want it now, or not. Who is this person coming in? The Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Judgment. I feel like somebody's coming in for like to apologize. It's someone that you were hurting holding on to some kind of resentment with. I feel like someone is going to try to sneak into your energy. Heavy water sign too is here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's someone that you may have had a big outing out with, or a big fight with. The High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Someone that you were going against your intuition with. Some kind of disappointment. You're about to have karmic justice. Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Star. And you also have new love. So you may have an option between two coming up. All right, number 3003. You got inspiration. All right. What's coming in? What's coming up for number 3003 and this X? What's the upcoming energy? What's the upcoming energy? Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. It's like my hair on me, but it's bothering me. Okay, sorry. Two of Cups. Is there a possible reconciliation between her and this ex coming up? The Death, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Six of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. I do see it, but in time. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there could be some kind of time that passes. All right. It feels as if right now the divine wants you to be alone. Hermit, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups. You're also going to have options coming in. All right. I do see this person coming in though. Knight of Swords and the Six of Cups, the Judgment, the Page of Pentacles. I do see someone coming in for another chance. Five of Swords, the Hangman, the Nine of Cups, and the Empress, but it may not be what you want anymore. I feel like what's coming up for you between you and this person is your shift in perception on whether or not this is wish fulfillment anymore to you. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the Temperance, the Ten of Swords, and the Magician. I feel like you're going to be at limbo on whether or not you want to go back to this person. The Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, yeah, the World, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot. There could be something around travel as to how you know when this is going to be coming in. There could be something around a big transition, a move, travel, World, and the Chariot, the Fool, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon. You may be having some kind of new beginning, new job, new home, travel, or something like that. There's something around travel or moving as to when this is going to happen. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Hierophant, Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. I feel, is this her? High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. What's this? I feel like there could be an energy too. Who is this though? Is this her or him? I feel like what you're also going to know is that this person though, before they come in, they could have. I'm more. Hangman, the Nine of Cups, and the Empress, but it's not what you want anymore. I feel like what's coming as to when this is gonna happen. Hold on, boo. I'm just trying to see where I left off. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. I feel it's a turn. High Priestess, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Cups. What's this? I feel like there could be an energy too. Is this her or him? I feel like what you're also gonna know is that this. Okay, sorry, I know where I left off. So I was saying I feel like what you're gonna realize is that this person could have gone off to some kind of new beginning. They could have gone off to someone else, and now they're coming back to you after that ending. Speaking about your ex could have had some kind of new beginning. Your intuition could be telling you that, and when they come back to you is because they've gone through some kind of ending with someone else. All right, let's see what's coming up as far as finances. What's the energy around finances for her in April? What's the energy around finances for her in April? What's the energy around finances for her in April? What's the energy around finances for her in April? Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Three of Wands. I don't know if you're waiting on some kind of money, or you could be waiting on some kind of like moving. There's a move energy here. Knight of Cups, like distance travel. Ten of Pentacles, High Priestess, the Moon, the Justice, Three of Wands, the Tower, the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. There could be finances here coming in. What's the Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the High Priestess? Five of Wands. I don't know if you've been there's like some kind of money conflict that is about to come to an end. This could be like an inheritance or something that you owe, something that has been held back from you, something that's rightfully yours, and something that you've been waiting on to balance out. What's April looking like financially? Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. There may be even options coming towards you, like a new source of income, a new job. All right. That's going to release some kind of burden for you. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. It could be some kind of new partnership, a new, like, some kind of new income, something more. There's like a payout here. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, but it's still giving me like a new, like a move. There's a transition. You're about to either buy a home, or there's something about a new place. Okay. You're about to hit stability. But I feel like in April, there is changes. There is changes here for the positive. You're about to like gain some kind of new control over finances. Money's going to be coming in. Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Cups. I feel like you're going to do fine in April. The Hermit, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. The only thing I see in your mind, like the only issue, is the reconciliation, whether or not it's going to be coming in. But finances look pretty good. And it seems as if there's some kind of payout or more money coming in, like some kind of option of another source of income. This could even be a new job, but I do see a transition of you moving away from one thing and going into something new. Could be a home or a new job. So April looks pretty good when it comes to finances. If you're interested, I do recommend the Roots of Luck manifestation oil. Okay, you could find that on my website, and it's on Amazon as well. Roots of Luck. For abundance, of course. All right. 525. You got reshape. For 525. Will she and this person get back together coming up? What's the upcoming energy between 525 and this person? Are they going to get back together? I could have sworn I did this reading already. But I don't know. It seems like I've seen this question already. I could be tripping. What's coming up between 525 and this person? Are they going to get back together? The Justice. The Emperor and the Star. The Two of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles. Justice, Six of Cups, Emperor, Ace of Swords, the Star, the High Priestess, girl, the Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yes, I do see a conversation here. Is this the same person? Ten of Wands. Yes or no? Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, and a Ten of Cups. Let's see. The Devil. Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Girl. I see this person coming back, but I see somebody else here. I see somebody new. Taurus energy, Aries energy, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. You could start talking. You may start disconnecting from your past person and moving towards someone else. And I feel like you're going to have to follow your intuition here, because I see something successful coming in for you. Six of Wands, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Hangman. There's a shift. There's a shift here. And it feels as if Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and a Ten of Pentacles. Damn, girl. You could be focused on someone else, focused on another family, Focus in a marriage that's coming in. When is this ex going to come back? Is it soon? 10 of Wands, Chariot, and the 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 5 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. What's this about? Knight of Swords, 6 of Swords, and a 10 of Swords. You know, this person is a bit avoidant and they may end up missing out on you, girl. I'm going to be honest with you. Tell me about this ex next action towards her. The Knight of Pentacles, they're moving slow. They're moving slow. The 7 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, yeah. And the thing is this, the longer they make you wait, the more confident you're about to become. And you're attracting your divine masculine. This Emperor, Empress energy, Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Lovers, and the Fool. What's this about? The Chariot, the 9 of Swords. And at this point, you may be riding off in the sunset with someone else. So I do see this person coming back around. If you have free will to take them back, but I see you focused on you, love, and something much better. The Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hierophant. Okay, that's a divine masculine. This could be someone older, wiser. You have some kind of breakthrough and you have new love here. So I feel like with the Devil, the Star, and the High Priestess, you have like a twin flame connection coming in that may be shifting your perception on your past person. I don't know if you're going to want them. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and a 4 of Pentacles. You may be holding on to the new person because I see you investing and I see that leading into possible marriage or leading into a higher level of commitment, like a whole family situation. So by the time this person comes back, it may be a little bit too late. Baby, it is. It's on the title, babes. It says part 3. And you're on the list. You're on the list, my love. All right. All right, number 369. You got compassion. Gotcha. So present and future on the current marriage. Compassion. What is the current energy? What is the current energy? What is the current energy? What is the current energy in 369's marriage? The Moon, the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. So there's a lot of like insecurity and like indecision here. 9 of Pentacles on whether somebody should be single. The Hermit, yeah, whether somebody should just end up single, leaving this marriage. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. The Temperance, the World. What's the 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the King of Cups, 2 of Wands, Ace of Cups, as if somebody should be moving on to like a new opportunity. I see you kind of turning your back to the situation. But I see you really trying to follow your intuition as well. The Strength, the Page of Swords, and the Judgment. What's the High Priestess, Judgment, in the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you don't trust this person or there's some kind of avoidance here. What's going on right now in the marriage? The 7 of Cups, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. There's like a cold energy. 6 of Cups, 6 of Seven of Cups. I don't, what's the Seven of Cups? The Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. I don't know if you and this person have children together, but there could be something around like holding things together because of the stability. But there's almost like a trapped energy. King of Swords and the Ten of Cups. It's like moving, like it feels, something feels mundane, feels something repetitive, like a routine. Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Wands, and there's a lot of insecurity on whether or not there's going to be some kind of equal give and take. I don't know if finances is also a thing here. Justice, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. It's almost like not wanting to make an impulsive decision, but still holding on. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, maybe because of a child, the Sun, the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles, and also time invested, right? Eight of Cups, Tower, Ten of Swords, Fool, Two of Swords. Let's see what's coming up. So what could she expect coming up now in the marriage? What could she expect in the marriage? What could she expect now coming up in the marriage? Eight of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's things that are not being addressed. The Tower in reverse, but still not wanting to let go of the situation. It's like there's something that's not being addressed, like the elephant in the room. Page of Wands. The Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups. More confusion. King of Swords. I don't know if your person is very avoidant, and I don't feel like it's like a happy thing, but it's like not wanting to give up on the situation, but also not working through the issues, whatever the issues is. It's almost like, you know, like a roommate kind of situation, or moving on logic. The Five of Wands, like it's almost like there's tension, but again, the elephant is not being addressed. The elephant in the room, the tension, the matter at hand. And I don't know if it's to not argue. Six of Swords is like keeping, like walking on eggshells. The Three of Wands, I see a bit of a distance here. Two of Swords, it could be just emotionally, because your guys are not addressing whatever this is. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Magician. Tower in reverse, the Queen of Swords. It may be you initiating some kind of conversation. It's like you're trying to keep the just, you're trying to keep the cool, you're trying to keep things together. Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, Four of Cups, but there's the energy of feeling rejected. Eight of Cups, emotionally detached from the situation. The Moon, so there's a lot of still that same energy. Five of Cups, Moon, and the Chariot on the insecurities on where is this connection going. But again, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Justice, keeping it together, maybe because we've had time invested. There's children involved. There's a child involved. There's home, you know? The Hangman, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. I see you trying to hold it together. Six of Pentacles, the Devil, the Death. The Nine of Pentacles, it may be financially a financial thing too. What's the Devil and the High Priestess? The Fool. I feel like your intuition could be telling you to end this. The World, the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, because it's a bit sabotaging. Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. And I feel like it's there's a lack of on his end. Ace of Swords. I don't know if this is a person not giving you reassurance, not giving you the clarity, but it feels very avoidant. It feels very roommate kind of energy. It feels very, you know, because we're here and there's just time invested, but I don't really see the intimate connection. Judgment, Four Swords, Temperance. There may be even a thought process of a separation. I feel like Four Swords and the Temperance, Knight of Wands. There may need to be like a marriage counseling. I don't see much changing, to be honest. Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Page of Swords, Three of Cups. Why is the marriage like this? The Fool, the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Emperor, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands. Sun and the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Hangman. The Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Nine of Wands. I don't know if you found something out or somebody found something out, but I don't see much changing. It feels like very routine. King of Wands, Nine of Wands, Judgment, the Star, the Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. It's like he wants to heal the situation too, but Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. What's this about? The Tower, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups. But there's like, it's the emotional part. It's the intimacy part. And there are things that you guys are not talking about. There's like, again, there's like, not, let's not address things just because it's easier that way. It's not, it doesn't feel like there's being work put into to build the intimacy, the connection back. All right, my love. Number 66. You got revisit. Thank you for being here. Okay. So present and future when it comes to love for number 66. Present and future when it comes to love for number 66. Present and future when it comes to love for number 66. What's going on in the present energy when it comes to love? The Hangman, the Judgment, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands. There's a bit of blockages coming. I mean, there's a blockage here when it comes to you. The Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. There's something that you keep looking back at. Ten of Swords, like an ending on maybe a long-term connection. The Devil, that is keeping you in some kind of restriction. Ace of Swords. I feel like there is a lot of like Queen of Swords, Empress energy. So very like very self-sufficient, very good in your own energy. Nine of Pentacles. There could be like a lot of pride behind you. Not to say that that's a bad thing. It's almost like whatever you worked for, you know, you're very present. Like there's a pride and there's a very powerful energy within you. Six of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. But when it comes to other options, or when it comes to, again, opening yourself up, I don't know if you have children, you could be very much focused on that, very much focused on your stability and power and money. There's a lot of powerful energy here. But when it comes to Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, like attention elsewhere, there's a blockage here. Why? The Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands. I don't know if you're waiting for someone specifically to come back around. Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles. What's going on with her in the present energy and love? The Moon, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. What's this? The Page of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Wands. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out in love right now. What's the Moon, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands? I don't know. Are you dealing with someone in secret? Temperance and the Magician? Or there could be still a lot of insecurities around love because of a past connection. There could be like a transition that you're going through. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords. I see you trying to fight like an energy here of someone probably being inconsistent or immature or flighty. Or maybe again, if you're dating, there could be like the dating pool sucks, that kind of energy. What's the Nine of Wands? The King of Wands again, the Hermit, and the Emperor. You may be waiting for some kind of change for somebody specifically. The King of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like, I mean, your energy is where it's supposed to be. And with the Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Tower, I do see you blocking, again, the people that you feel shouldn't be in your energy. There's a block here, and I see you being very confident in who you are. But there's something still that you're attached to. And it could be, again, a certain person, or there could be a certain ending that you're still transitioning from. It's like you're still attached to a sacrifice that you felt like maybe you've made in a connection. Ten of Swords. So it's almost like you're slowly but surely regaining confidence from that situation, but it's still holding you back. I don't know if right now you feel as if there's almost like an avoidance when it comes to your heart chakra, or giving that emotional side of you up, because Nine of Swords, it comes from fear. Let's see. What could she expect coming up when it comes to love? What's coming up next? What's coming up next for number 66 in love? The Star, the Hangman. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Three of Swords in reverse. You got the, let me put this back because they both came out together. I don't like how that came out. The Four of Cups and the Lovers. The Star, the Magician, nice. The Three of Swords, the World, the Strength, and the Ace of Pentacles. I see a new opportunity coming in, but you need to shift your perception. There is, you are manifesting some kind of wish fulfillment. But how could I explain this? I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on. Six of Cups, Judgment, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the High Priestess. You could be getting there could be a heavy Pisces energy, Virgo, Gemini. However, I feel as if I see you manifesting a connection, wanting to come back in your energy, but you're having a shift in perception. I feel like there's a lot of work that you're going to be doing. So this is like manifesting from a place where right now you may not be emotionally available, because there's something it's something in your perception that needs to shift, as far as not allowing your past to win, or something like that. Like still feeling like one foot in, one foot out when it comes to love. Right? So if you're trying to manifest someone like an emotional connection or something like that, oh, in a relationship. The shift. Okay, hold on, let's see. I do see I mean, there's somebody here that wants to come back, but with the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, yeah, there's some kind of attachment here. The Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. I see a commitment. I see you walking away from someone that you feel insecure about. There's a closing of a cycle, and you're transitioning into a commitment. So in this new connection that she has now, what's coming up? The Death, the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Be careful of that past person not interfering in your new connection, because I see you being at a stalemate or in between two people. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, King of Wands, Five of Cups, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you are going to feel very confident in. And I feel like that's what's going to make or break this decision. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. But there's still something here about your heart chakra that you're still blocked. Because I see you being still in a Queen of Swords energy, in a very logical energy. So even if you're in a new commitment right now, or you're moving towards a new commitment, there's still something here about a past disappointment where you're not 100%, and you could be giving yourself 50%, but there's still certain things that you hold back from, and it's going to hold you back from fully being happy. So I don't see you taking that past person back, because I do see the conversation, Four of Pentacles and the Devil, but there's restriction on your end. And I feel like you're going to be closing out that cycle and you're moving on towards a new connection. The only thing you need to be mindful of is that past person, number one, not sabotaging, because I see you being at a crossroads about him or whatever that is, that past person. And I also see you moving in this new connection with more logic than anything else. And there's still a little bit of reservation from you when it comes to your heart chakra. And it feels as if it comes from the years invested or that past connection that hurt you. So there's still a lot of like moving with logic. There's still, it feels like even though you're moving into a new connection or you're in a relationship, you're still coming up in your energy almost single. And it may be because, I don't know, are you not right now fully open in your heart chakra? What could she expect coming up as far as love? Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Hangman, and the Knight of Pentacles, Empress. See, there's still on your in your energy, there's still insecurities here. Two of Wands. I do see you moving forward. Ten of Swords and the Emperor, the Fool, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, Two of Wands, Chariot, Eight of Cups, the Hangman, Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor, the Judgment. What's coming up with the past person? The Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Be careful, because I don't know why I see you entertaining this past person. Page of Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, yeah, Seven of Cups. And that's what I'm saying. This may interfere, yeah, the Devil. This may interfere with your current connection. What's coming up in this new connection for her? The Page of Wands, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel as if there is like this new relationship is moving into a higher level of commitment. Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Three of Swords in the World though, but I don't know why you start becoming iffy about it. And there may be a conversation of ending it. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Again, there's still something around you looking back at a situation that disappointed you. So be careful with this past person to not juggle or entertain it, because I see that there's something about you having to block this person because it can cause some kind of Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Two of Swords. It starts making you a bit indecisive about the current connection that you're in, and it can cause some kind of blockage. And the sabotage may not be intentional from this person, like you're trying to ruin your relationship. The sabotage may be coming because you start getting confused. All right, my love. Number 303. You got forgive. I feel like you've gotten this card before. All right. Gotcha. For number 303, what does she expect from this Taurus, this new guy? What does she expect from this Taurus, this new guy? The Star. The Hangman. The High Priestess. The Five of Cups. And the Death. The Star. The Six of Wands. The Hangman. Knight of Wands. The King of Cups. The Five of Cups. The Seven of Wands. And the Death. The World. I don't see it moving. I see it ending. King of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Girl, did I mention something about someone being married at work? Be careful of that. Hangman and the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's a little bit of breadcrumbing energy. This person may try to get in your pants. Queen of Cups. Is he married? Empress. Remember, didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you not to deal with somebody at work? And to be careful of somebody being married. So if he's secretive, that could be that. High Priestess and a King of Cups, the Magician. He could be very manipulative. He knows how to finesse. He knows how to talk. Nine of Cups. He's very good at that. He may be even very spiritual, and maybe that's a connection that you'll have, like a connection of intellect or spirituality or something like that. So I do see a connection here, but he knows how to finesse that. He's very skilled at this. Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel like it's going to be disappointing in the emotional fulfillment side, though. Three of Wands, because you're going to be waiting. Death in the World. Four of Cups. You're going to end it, or it's going to, you're going to close out the cycle. What else could she expect from this person? Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups, Justice. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. And be careful, because the thing is that, especially it being a work situation, it causes burden, right? That you don't want to mix the two, because if this person do you wrong, it's going to shift your perception on your job. It's definitely something that you're not going to want to, it's going to make the environment uncomfortable. The Sun, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups. The Temperance, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. What's the Sun? The Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. The Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. What's the King of Swords? The Tower. What's that about? Six of Swords. I feel like it's just going to lead to some kind of disappointment. But I want to see what this is. You need to be careful of gossip, and how you move in this situation at work. What's this energy here? The Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Jesus. The Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups. What does it have to do with her? The Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. Girl, avoid the drama, because there's something about this person maybe finding out, or you don't want the drama at work or from this person's person. All right. So follow your intuition. Ask the right questions. Come out and ask, is he married? Okay. Number 2222. Number 2222. Oh, you got twin flames. Happy Thursday. Well, happy Friday. Let's see. Okay. What guidance do my spirit guides? Let me see something. Have for how I should communicate and interact with my coworker, given the energy I've been sensing from her. Okay. What is her advice from her spirit guides on how to interact with this coworker? What is her advice on how to interact with this coworker? Five of Swords. Ooh, the High Priestess. Girl, I think you know everything you need to know. There's jealousy here. There's like passive aggressive energy. There's things that, yeah. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, she may not like that you look good, or High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, the way that she feels that you may be walking on clouds or something like that. There may be something about jealousy on maybe her feeling like you're abundant, you're beautiful. How should she act around this coworker then? Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Devil, High Priestess, the Hangman, Eight of Cups, Justice, and the Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Why? Judgment in the Moon. This person may gossip a lot. Be careful. The Lovers. Do not tell this person about anything personal. Ace of Swords. Your intuition is on point on whatever it is that you're feeling. Three of Wands. You need to distance yourself from this person ASAP. Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Justice, Chariot, Professional. That's it. Seven of Pentacles and a Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles. I'd be very iffy on what you discuss with her when it comes to personal stuff. What is this coworker's true intentions? The Moon, the Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun. You know, I don't know. I'm getting a bit of a sexual vibe from this person. This person could be with the Moon and the King of Wands. There's a lot of jealousy here. I don't know if this is a weird energy coming from someone, but there may be an energy where there's like a hidden sexual energy that she has towards you. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Page of Wands. And she's so deceptive. Be very careful. Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Do not share anything with her when it comes to love, personal, nothing. Death, Three of Pentacles, and the Star. Work, work, work. That's it. So move with just grace, you know, follow your intuition, and be very iffy on what you're going to talk to her about. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, your conversations with her. Two of Swords, Empress. Don't share anything with her. Not about your personal life, your abundance, your finance, a move, your growth, personal life, your love life, nothing. Keep that away from her. The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor, especially when it comes to your love life, because she's very inquisitive. All right. And I don't know why there's so much jealousy here, but there may be a little bit of hidden, like, liking you kind of energy. I've been consistently seeing synchronicities, especially 444. What specific message are my spirit guides trying to communicate to me through these numbers right now? It's so funny because you got 2222, 2222. And that speaks about twin flames. So let's see. Why is she seeing these synchronicities? What are the spirit guides trying to communicate? What are her spirit guides trying to communicate to her at this moment with all these synchronicities? Page of Cups. They are trying to deliver a message. They are trying to deliver a message. I don't know if you love the sea, the ocean, or something like that. There may be something around like water life. I don't know why that's coming up. Ten of Cups and the Tower. What is the message that's being delivered here with these synchronicities? Nine of Swords. And the Page of Wands. The Ace of Swords. They're trying to reassure you of something. Chariot. Yep. Temperance. Divine Guidance. Nine of Wands. I don't know if you feel like your prayers are not being answered. You haven't been heard recently, but they're hearing you. Queen of Pentacles, especially when it comes to your success. It could be a relationship here too. Ten of Cups, the Chariot, and the Two of Cups, the Strength, Leo energy. The Emperor. What's the Emperor, the Temperance, and the Tower? The Knight of Swords. There could be specifically a male figure, a father figure, an uncle, a grandpa delivering a message to you. This could be coming from him. It feels very masculine. The Lovers and the Ace of Wands. What's the Page of Wands, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Cups. You got new love coming in. You're going to have options. One may be very passionate based, and one is going to be emotionally fulfilling. The Moon, Seven of Wands, but you're going to be divinely guided and protected throughout this process. The Hermit, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. What's that about? The Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Cups. They're going to keep delivering messages to you. Especially now that there's a love situation coming in. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. Two of Wands. You may have like a rerouting here of your love life. There's going to be two different paths. Two of Wands, Five of Wands, and you're going to be a bit conflicted. Four of Swords, Empress, and the Ten of Wands. You may be releasing a past connection coming up, or a connection that may be starting to be part of your past. All right, but they're going to hold your hand toward, they're going to be holding your hand right through it. Ten of Swords, High Priestess, and the Five of Cups. It may not feel comfortable, but they're pushing you into another energy here. Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of changes coming towards you. Three of Wands, Justice, Death, and the Five of Pentacles. You have a transformation coming in. I won't tell you a lie. It may not feel comfortable. This may even require a move. Okay. All right, hold on, guys. Let me just use the potty real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I'm doing this pineapple drink and oh, Lord, my bladder. All right, let's see. Justice League, you're funny. Had to go empty my bladder. Lord. Okay. Where are we? All right, number 55. Number 55. You got shift. Okay, let's see. So what would be the outcome of me if I make this cross country move by the end of the year to New York? Will I finally be able to be free from Will I finally be able to find a new romantic soulmate because of the freedom? I'm sorry, the way you said that, to deliver him back to his family. Gotcha. Okay. What would be the outcome for this big move to New York? Will this free her from this person? And then I'll do the second question as far as the soulmate, because you got 3 questions here. What would be the outcome of this move for her to New York? Will this free her from him? Strength. The Fool. King of Wands. The 6 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. The 8 of Swords. The Temperance. The Queen of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. And the High Priestess. I do feel it will free you from this person, but I see you not making the move. 8 of Swords and the Strength. The 7 of Cups. Why? The Judgment. The Page of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, you're avoiding it. Queen of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. You're avoiding this. And I don't know if it's because you feel bad. The Fool and the Temperance. Yeah, so you end up doing it, but in time, with patience. 5 of Pentacles. I do feel like you leave him. King of Pentacles, and I do see you getting attention elsewhere. 9 of Cups and the High Priestess, Queen of Swords. Is she going to be freed from the father of her child? The King of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Yes, but I don't. There's an anxiety also around the fact that he may have a lot of closeness to your child, and that's putting you into some kind of heartbreak. The Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Swords, and you feel bad. So if she actually does it, what happens? The Death, the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Magician. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the Empress. You feel so bad about it, though. It causes a defeating energy. I see you manifesting what you want, though. Magician, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Star, and the Ace of Wands. I see you move. I see movement and have a new beginning. It's everything that you want. It's just the energy is telling me that you may not do it right away because you feel really bad. And I think you also consider your child here. Yeah, 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. See, is like the minute that you want to take this action and just do it. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, you're like, you hold back. So 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Page of Wands, you may be avoiding a new beginning. Obviously, with tarot, it's free will, but that's what the energy right now is conducive. It's like, that's what your energy is in. I feel like, again, he is a leech. He is a leech to some kind of new beginning here. And he is maybe holding you back from new love. So I feel like until you take action, you get everything you want. Absolutely. Ace of Wands and the Star. I mean, you have the ultimate success because you do need to free yourself from this situation. But I feel like in your energy, you consider your child and you feel bad for him too. So it keeps you there. You have a soft, with the Queen of Cups, you have a soft spot for him. You may not be in love with him, but you care about him. If she makes this move to New York, will she be meeting someone romantically? What would be the love energy around this move when it comes to New York? The Hermit, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh. 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the Three of Cups, the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Two of Swords. There's love here, absolutely. The Hermit, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. But you're going to be moving very slow. Yeah, Five of Wands and the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. I do see you having a lot of options, okay? Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Swords, but there is still your ex in the back end. Three of Cups, Two of Swords, Four of Cups. What's the Three of Cups? The Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress. I feel that you have growth here coming up for you. So is there a love energy that you will find? Absolutely, but I feel like you're going to have to kiss a few frogs. The dating pool just sucks, okay? What is this? King of Swords, Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. What is that about? The Magician, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Why? The King of Wands, the Six of Cups. And believe it or not, you're gonna be thinking about your ex. I know that you say you don't have any kind of romantic feelings for him, but again, there's that energy of you feeling some kind of guilt. And you think about your child, Six of Cups, King of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So the energy, yes, there is someone here for you, but I feel like you start thinking about your ex, and it may be a lot of habit, it may be a lot of habit overall, because Six of Cups, Two of Cups, that's the person that you're attached to because of your child or your children, you know what I mean? And with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords, you feel some kind of guilt. The Strength, the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Death, yeah. I don't know. There's an energy for you that it's like Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, and a Judgment. He'll always try to come back and sneak into your energy. You would have to be the one to stand your ground. All right. But until you could release that Nine of Cups and the Sun, I don't see like that ultimate happiness here. All right. I still feel like you are still holding back from moving or holding back from taking action for this move. Because again, the minute that you feel very decisive is the minute that your Four of Pentacles, you stop yourself dead in your tracks. So you will have a lot of love options. As far as the soulmate energy, I see love here, but you look back. You look back. And it's still telling me that you may not do the move anytime soon. Which is it's understood. All right, my love. Number 222. Number 222, you have alignment. All right, let's see. What is it that you wanted here? I'm not taking any more questions, FYI, guys. So if you're sending me questions now or you're sending me, the questions are closed. These are still the ones that I'm doing from yesterday. Do I have it pinned? I do have it pinned there. Okay. So if you want a refund, let me know. If not, they will be for the next week, for Thursday next week. 222. Let's see. Okay. Let's start with your question and then I'll go into your channeled message. Hey, boo. Who's watching her that she should be aware of? Who's watching her that she should be aware of? Who's watching the Capricorn that she should be aware of? Who's watching 222? Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Emperor. I'm sorry, that's Five of Cups. Yeah, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Emperor. So it feels like someone in sadness and regret. Aries energy doesn't have to be. It looks like a masculine, the High Priestess. Someone you may have a strong connection to. Your intuition tells you this. Five of Cups, the Lovers. Someone that is in regret about a love situation. Someone that's deceptive, that could have had a third party that you walked away from. Two of Cups is definitely someone that you're in a relationship with. And they feel defeated here. High Priestess, because they're seeing you as a divine feminine. The Chariot, yeah. The Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Somebody is in sadness and regret because they feel like you've moved on. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, that you got away. Tower. What's this Tower? The Page of Swords, the Sun. What's that about? The Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Somebody could have found out something unexpectedly that put them in a lot of sadness and regret. Something came out to light about you. It's maybe some kind of new, like Ace of Wands, new passion. Nine of Wands, Judgment, and the Devil. They didn't feel that, they feel as if you weren't going to make it or something like that. They feel like you were forever going to struggle. What is this that they found out about? The Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups, that maybe you have new love. Six of Swords, Magician, and Ace of Swords. You're manifesting everything that you've wanted, so you're sitting good. Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Somebody can't get over you. High Priestess, Four of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. King of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but you know what? Who this fire sign always comes out to be. You may have two masculines watching you. Who else? The Magician, Gemini energy, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Strength. Who's this Queen of Cups? The Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Judgment. The Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups. This could also be somebody's third party. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Heavy Pisces energy. Leo energy, Gemini energy. Why? The Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So somebody's third party could be wondering if you're talking to a masculine. All right, let's see. Channel message. Channel message. What is the present energy for this Capricorn? Present energy for number 222. Present energy for number 222. Oh, nice. Love that. Congrats. Present energy for number 222. The Knight of Swords, the Fool, and the Tower. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Knight of Swords, King of Swords, the Fool, the Three of Cups, the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Cups. There may be a conversation coming in. I mean, this isn't a present energy. This could be any day now. Page of Pentacles. What's this Knight of this King? The Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Seven of Cups. But it feels a bit hostile, like hostile kind of energy. The Emperor, you may have two people here that may be wanting to talk to you about what? The Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Hangman, some kind of ending, some kind of defeated energy, some kind of stuck energy. Ace of Pentacles, you may have someone else here, Emperor energy, that may want to talk to you about a new opportunity. What's this Ace of Pentacles? The Eight of Swords. You're going to be in your head about this. The Fool and the Three of Cups, the Judgment. Somebody wants a chance. Three of Cups, Judgment, and the Fool. Four of Swords. They've been thinking about this a lot. Tower and the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Why? The King of Pentacles. Why? The Ten of Pentacles. Queen and the King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Is this the same person? The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Yes. Somebody's coming back in a lot of sadness and regret. A lot. They could be going through a lot, especially financially. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I see you moving towards something else when it comes to love. And I see you manifesting and you're trying to block out Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, anything that's disappointing. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Don't let anybody put you in limbo to where you feel as if you need to reconsider the past. The Page of Wands, the Hermit, yeah, and the High Priestess. You need to really follow your intuition here. You've done a lot of work so far. Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Five of Wands. Somebody's definitely watching you. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Eight of Wands, and you're about to get some kind of communication and breakthrough because somebody is in a defeated energy. There's stability coming towards you. What's coming up? What's coming up for number 222? What's coming up for number 222? Justice. The Four of Cups. Things are about to be aligned for you. Eight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands. Someone that you have not had communication with could be coming in. Child, Chariot, Cancer energy, Libra energy. Justice, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, the Empress, Eight of Wands in reverse, the Page of Swords, somebody that's watching you. There's communication, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. They're going to be a bit forceful. Chariot and the King of Pentacles. I see you moving towards another option. The Moon. What's the Nine of Cups? The Justice and the Moon. King of Cups. Heavy water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like you told me he's a Cancer, but he's never like this in my readings. So he's coming up very humble. Very different. Four of Cups and the Empress, the Star. He doesn't like the fact that you are having, you're glowing. And this is celebrity status. You've had some kind of glow up. You've had some kind of glow up, and he's feeling uncomfortable. Four of Cups, yeah, Knight of Cups. That's why he's coming. Eight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. This person is stressed the fuck out. Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're heading towards a different direction. Tower, what's that about? The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Be careful driving, okay? Coming up. What's this? You need to make sure that you know what you're doing. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I feel like Nine of Cups, Justice, you want some kind of karmic justice. And I feel like you feel like a conversation or Four of Cups, you rejecting someone is going to give you karmic justice, is going to give you the justice that you deserve. I understand that, but I don't think that we always know how we're going to feel when this person comes back in. And it's not the fact that you may want to take him back, it's the fact of how this person treats you or says to you, especially if you're defensive, especially if he doesn't get what he wants. There may be something, there's a triggering here that may make you start feeling the insecurities again. Five of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Cups. Five of Pentacles, sorry, Six of Wands, Six of Cups. It feels as if everything that you work for, some kind of confidence within, can change because you give that person that much power, because you don't know how you feel. You could feel very confident right now, but the conversation that you may have, there's an energy where it may pull you back and you're healing a few steps back. Things are changing for you, okay? And it's creating some kind of hate towards in someone else. Five of Swords, King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Magician. Somebody doesn't like that you're manifesting happiness, emotional fulfillment. Ten of Pentacles and Magician. Somebody doesn't like that. Somebody doesn't like that you're even money's coming in. What's this Tower, Chariot, and the King of Pentacles? The Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups. Damn, Ace of Swords. You have, what's this King of Pentacles? Queen of Cups. You got love here, boo. This could be another earth sign like yourself, a Scorpio, a Cancer. I feel like you're going to have options. Before Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. You cannot allow somebody to deter you from all the progress that you've made. And it's not saying that you're going to go back to them, but it's the mindset that you're in. All right. It's the mindset, right? Allowing someone to have that much power to try to put you down, even if it's, you know what I'm saying? It feels even passive aggressive. Let's just say this person comes back and you're like, I'm good. And you entertain that conversation and then are like, something like, well, you ain't shit anyway. That triggers you and you're going to start feeling like you're not. And that's not, that's not true. So that's what I'm saying. And I always say this, make sure that because we could replay scenarios in our head over and over again of how this conversation would go. But if we're not fully healed from this person could affect us so much. That going back to that emotional manipulation. But that's within you. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. You got a lot of money coming in too. All right. From some kind of business. Yep. Two of Wands, Strength, Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords, Six of Swords, Five of Cups, the Sun, and the Seven of Pentacles. Be careful of not backtracking because it's going to really take a toll on you. It's like starting from scratch again. Cardi B will do that to me too. she's that person I put on my heads on and in my ears when I'm at the gym. So I completely agree. All right, my babes. Hold on, because you had another question here. Okay, so all right, so this is you and this is you. Okay. Number 2713. Let me just take out this number because I sent you two numbers. 427. This is no good. Number 2713, you got mindfulness. You're welcome, boo. Love you, girl. Proud of you. All right, let's see. Where are you? Okay. For number 2713, what's this relationship looking like currently between these two people? What is the current energy in this relationship between these two people? The Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, and the Star. The Moon. And the Chariot. The Emperor, the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, the Devil. The Star, the World, the Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody may be a bit insecure about committing, engagement, moving into a higher level of commitment because they don't like Four of Cups, the Devil, some kind of toxicity. Somebody could be very possessive, very jealous. Star in the World, Page of Wands, the Moon, and the Three. Somebody may be feeling like they want to move towards a new opportunity, Ace of Cups, towards a new love. The Chariot and the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody may become single coming up. What's going on currently in this relationship? The Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups. I feel like they keep going back to each other, even though there may be some kind of deception. I feel like the masculine may have two people in their energy. This person is someone else. What's this Three of Cups? What's this Queen of Wands? The Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. There may be like a side chick here. Or somebody that he hasn't released. Why somebody this masculine feels like he's slick. Seven of Swords and the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. He thinks a lot about leaving. Why? The Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. There's a situation that's becoming way too burdensome. He thinks about ending this. The Death, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. He's thinking about moving or building some kind of stability elsewhere. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Six of Swords. He also feels like maybe he can be financially better off somewhere else. The Sun, the Four of Pentacles. I don't feel like they've released each other as yet, though. There's something about, what's the Four of Pentacles, Three of Four? Yeah, High Priestess. What is that? The Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. There's a lot of like thinking about leaving, but then having some kind of new beginning and holding on to this, maybe because of finances or something like that. What's currently going on in the situation? The Ten of Swords, the Hangman, and the Magician, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Justice. It's like they keep going back to each other. But then there's like deception that comes in again and creates a tower moment. Like somebody cheats. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Knight of Wands. Somebody's very inconsistent. They're very flighty. So what's coming up in this relationship? What's next? What's next in this dynamic? What's next in this relationship? The Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. They may have like finances attached to one another, like the Judgment and the Chariot. And the Two of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Devil. There's a lot of breadcrumbing here. It feels a bit superficial. Somebody may have money, Judgment, Nine of Cups. They stay for selfish reasons, Chariot, and the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands. The Emperor. It could be him. Somebody, Four of Wands. Somebody's staying because of finances, a home, stability. Six of Wands, even though they don't want to be there. Five of Cups, Five of Wands. Somebody may be, they're like, there's one person that may be going through some kind of disappointment as far as their career or job or finances, and the other person could be like on the up and up. What's the Devil, the Emperor, Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, Six of Cups? The masculine likes a lot of attention too. And it's so funny because I feel like it's easy being with this feminine. She allows it. The Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Judgment, the Nine of Wands. And see, they continue there. Two of Cups, Page of Wands. Yeah, they keep running back to one another. The Sun, the Hangman, and the King of Pentacles. What's this about? The High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. I don't see them leaving each other. Three of Swords, Four of Swords, but somebody doesn't want to be in this. There may be something about a pregnancy too. Hangman and or a child, Hangman and the Sun, the Ace of Wands. There could be a pregnancy here. Knight of Wands. From them two. Three of Cups, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. Girl, I don't know if this is a third party. There could be something about a pregnancy. What's coming up between these two? The Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Cups. The Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. It's like the feminine allows this person to do what they want. And this is why the masculine stays there. It's almost like he knows this. Does that make sense? It's easy to be there. But I feel like he's very jealous, manipulative, controlling. And I feel like he got somebody else. There could be something coming out to light about a pregnancy, but I don't see them leaving each other, which is the crazy part. Is this the same person that you're asking me about? Hold on, let me go back to this question. Oh no, this is I guess it's the same person. Okay. Okay. Present and future. Okay. What's coming up between number 2713 and this person right now? What's the energy? What's the present energy? Five of Cups, Ten of Cups. The World and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Girl, what is this? Five of Cups, Five of Wands, King of Wands. What's the Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, Judgment? I feel like this person doesn't want to let you go, even though they are dealing with someone else, which I'm assuming is the same person we're talking about. And they don't want you to be single. Ace of Swords. Strength. So it's like they want their cake and eat it too. What's this Ace of Pentacles, Strength, and the Empress? Four of Swords. Again, pregnancy could be here. Is this from 2/27/13? The Star, it could be you. Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Devil, the High Priestess, the Temperance. I feel like there's a lot of big sexual energy between you and this person. That could be a lot of the reasons. Not to say there isn't love here, but you and this person have a very strong sexual connection. So where does the relationship stand right now between them? Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Swords. I feel like this person comes in and out. There's a lot of inconsistency here. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Tower, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. And then it doesn't go anywhere because Seven of Cups, there's another option. Six of Wands, Page of Cups, Hangman. I feel like there could be a tower moment too, that there's like some kind of pregnancy announcement, as I said. Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords, but this person may not want to commit for that reason. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I don't know if you're the one in the commitment or if he's the one in the commitment, but it feels as if somebody is like, this works for him. And it's still giving me the same energy with the controlling. It's like he has the best of both worlds. So what's coming up between 2713 and this person? What's the future looking like? Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Hangman. King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of finances here. Five of Cups and the Fool. So I feel like what's coming up is that, I feel like you guys are going to continue to invest. Again, could be pregnancy here or a child. All right, Nine of Wands. But this person is also going to hold on to his commitment elsewhere. The Temperance, the High Priestess, okay, the Justice, yeah, the Four of Swords, and it's creating some kind of insecurity with you. Five of Pentacles. There's like internal sadness. And I feel like with the Hangman, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool, you're just going to keep working at it. So what could she expect with him coming up? The Moon, the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he's going to still deal with whoever these two people are. All right. The Star and the Moon. Yeah, and there's still like a secret. I don't know if you're a secret or something like that. He could also be lying to you about the current person that he's dealing with. Page of Wands, the Lovers, the Eight of Swords. I still see you being kind of like in the same energy with him off and on, or, you know, there's still like some kind of deception here. I feel like there's a feeling from you that you feel tied to this. You may be trying to manifest an ending though, because you may want another opportunity, but you take him back. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, yeah, Nine of Swords. It starts weighing heavy on you though, that the competition, or, you know, the fact that it's not going anywhere between you and him, there's like a stagnation here, and it's because there's somebody involved, there's somebody else involved. So in order for this to work in your energy, if you still want it, would be to shift your perception, and if you accepted this for what it was, then, you know, something like that. Especially if this is like an open connection, then you kind of signed this contract and this agreement, you know what I mean? All right, my love. Number 272. You got confidence. Okay, what's coming up between 272 and her ex-boyfriend? What are his next actions? What's coming up between them? Is there going to be contact in the very near future? What's coming up with 272 and her ex? Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. The Justice. Oh, and the Ten of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. The King of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this person could be tied to something, the Tower, but there's some kind of divine intervention. Five of Swords. Something could be happening in his life to where he's releasing something. Five of Pentacles, leaving it out in the cold. I'm not sure if he's dealing with someone. The Hermit, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. The Emperor. He is being avoidant right now and keeping silence because Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. He could be acting like a hoe. Okay, he could have been dealing with someone else. I do feel like he's going to be coming towards you. Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. But it feels as if once he becomes single, or once he's walking away from something else, the Four of Pentacles, he's still holding on to you, Ace of Swords. So what could she expect with him coming up? The Devil, the Page of Wands. There may be some kind of sexual tension coming up. All right, or sexual energy between you and him. But again, it feels like with the Devil and the Strength, Seven of Pentacles, I don't know, it feels like a little bit superficial energy. All right. What's the Devil and the Strength? The Death. What's that about? The Eight of Pentacles. He could be working at a new relationship or something like that. So I feel like once he released that, with the Page of Wands, Two of Wands, the Hangman, and the Fool, he's going to be contacting you. Ace of Cups, yeah, Magician, and the Three of Wands. But there is a wait, and I see you manifesting also someone else. What's this Ace of Cups? The Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. You could be connecting with someone coming up. This could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. So your ex could be dealing with someone or tied to something. This could also be a lot of pride and ego that he's avoiding conversation. I do see him reaching out, but it feels as like once he detaches from something else. All right. All right. Number 888. Number 888. You got abundance. All right. Your question is recently I saw. Okay. What are this person's next actions towards number 888? What are this person's next actions towards number 888? What are this person's next actions towards number 888? The King of Wands. The Hangman. The Death. The Ace of Cups. And the Five of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Strength, the Death, the Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands. He could be trying to work at something right now. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. What action is it going to take? The Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. I don't see much happening. There may be conversation, but he could be going through some kind of ending here. Right now, he could be trying to work at something. The Tower, the Eight of Wands of Strength. Yeah, the Hangman, he's maybe trying to hold back because he's dealing with somebody else or dealing with a situation. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords. He could also be stressed out thinking that you are dealing with someone else. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Swords, Nine of Cups. What's the Two of Swords? The Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. What's that about? The Chariot, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. He feels as if you've moved on and you're talking to someone else. Are you dealing with someone else? Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Empress. Yeah, there's disappointment because there's somebody in his energy. What are his next actions? Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Seven of Swords. I don't see much. King of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Is he dealing with somebody? The Sun, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, he's holding on to some kind of commitment. He may be Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, though, wanting your attention. I do see that. I see like communication, but I don't see much happening after that. Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the, yeah, it's like he can't do much. Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, because there would be the energy of some kind of interference or whatever he got going on. So I see communication, but I don't see much kind of taking anything else moving from there. Wait, I think that was actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have two numbers here? Hold on. Hold on, boo. Did you get two numbers? Was that you? Why am I tripping? Hold on. Oh, shoot. Actually, I'm so sorry, guys. That was number 1, 2, 3, 4. I apologize. I don't know why I did the wrong one. I apologize. So you actually got potential. So that was for number 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll timestamp it. Okay, so don't worry. All right, this is number 888 here. Let me just see because I have another number here. 5151. Where's 5151? Where's this question? I so apologize for that mix-up. Let me see something. Where's yours? Where's this one? How come this is not highlighted? Okay. I guess this is this. Okay, because that was a late one. Gotcha. All right, I got two more left. Okay, so this is number 5151. Sorry. What are you talking about? Rama, did you donate for a question? I'm not sure what you're talking about, love. Anywho, all right, number 5151. You got optimism. What can 5151 expect this weekend? What's the energy for number 5151 for the weekend? What's the energy for the weekend for 5151? What's the energy for the weekend for number 5151? The Hermit in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What in the world? And the Empress. There may be some kind of ghosting energy or disappearing. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, but I see you getting attention. Justice, Eight of Pentacles, Magician, Empress, Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Money's going to be looking hella good. You may be buying like a new outfit or something like that. I see you getting attention here. Hermit in reverse and a Justice, the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo energy. I have Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy again. Hermit in reverse, the Sun. What is this Justice, King of Swords, the Six of Swords? What's the Hermit in reverse? The Four of Wands, the Page of Swords. What's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Page of Swords and the Magician. Queen of Cups. You may be finding out something about somebody that ghosted you as to why things didn't work out. Page of Swords, Magician, the Lovers. You could be also hearing from this person. Empress and the Five of Wands, Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Five of Wands, Ten of Cups. You're going to be a bit conflicted about some kind of path that you're wanting to take. What is this about? The Page of Cups, some kind of apology that you may be coming into or somebody coming towards you to talk. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles. Damn. There's a lot of attention here. There's also a lot of financial abundance. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, Knight of Cups. I don't know why I want to say there's a surprise here for you. What is this energy? The Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, you have like a breakthrough here when it comes to some kind of sadness. Knight of Swords, the Moon, the Three of Cups, the Chariot, and the Eight of Swords. You have like a surprise here, though. But you're going to be so indecisive about what to do when it comes to a gesture in love or somebody like reaching out. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. There's anxiety around this. What's the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, Hierophant, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords. You don't expect something to happen. You know what this feels like? I don't even want to ruin it, but if you're in a commitment, this may be like a proposal, but I feel like there's something that is like a surprise here. The Chariot, the Three of Cups, here and the Moon. What's the Moon and the Three of Cups? The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Devil. Why is this a third party situation? The Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Girl, are you dating several people? Let me see if I can pull another energy, because I see a lot of masculines in your energy this weekend. Hold on. So what could she expect this weekend? 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 Six of Wands. I'm telling you, there's a lot of attention on you. King of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. The Moon. The Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of success around like finances. Okay, the Star. You could like really be having a very kumbaya kind of weekend. The Magician. Something that you wanted maybe coming out, like some kind of recognition. Queen of Cups. Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Temperance, Page of Swords, Five of Wands. But there's a hidden energy here. King of Swords, Strength, and the Four of Wands. What's this about? The Sun, the Three of Wands, and the Hangman. What does this conversation have to do about when it comes to her? The Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. There's like a conversation. Seven of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Page of Wands. And I don't know if this is an ex coming in, but there's like a third party. The Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands. And is this her option? Yeah, you're going to have to follow your intuition when it comes to this. You have options. But I see here with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Justice, the World, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Tower. Be careful of an argument with someone that you're currently dealing with. It could lead to some kind of ending. And there's like a secret conversation here. All right, last but not least, number 888 for real this time. Number 888 for real this time. Okay. All right, let's see. What did you want here? You had a whole... Okay. So you want for a question... Hold on, boo, because I'm so confused as to what all this is. Okay, so for my question, okay. So I guess you have 2 questions and a 3-month. Because I don't see the payment, so I don't know, but I'm going to go by that. Okay, so you have 2 questions and the 3-month energy check with love, correct? All right, let's see. For my question, I wanted to know, should I accept that? Go for the house on keep. Okay. Which is a better option for number 888? Tell me about the energy around prospects. The Empress, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Death. And tell me about the energy around King. Five of Wands in reverse, Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Tower, the Devil, the Ten of Swords, oh God, Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Definitely prospects, okay? Why is this ugly energy? The World, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. It feels like a struggle. Five of Wands in reverse, and the Devil, the Moon. There may be like, I don't know, drama. One seems a little bit more ratchet than the other. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Tower and the Two of Cups. The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and it may be around neighbors or surrounding people. All right. There's something about that Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands is going to feel very heavy. So definitely the prospect. I see a lot of growth. Okay, I see the opportunity. Three of Wands, Six of Wands, Judgment, Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Don't take too long, though, to accept the offer because it may be a missed opportunity. Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the King of Pentacles. And I see you being very happy. Prospects for sure. All right, the other one looks ratchet ghetto. It looks like, I mean, I don't know, or if you're a New Yorker, but it looks like, I don't want to say like the Eastern Day Parade in the shootout. Okay. Okay. If she goes for the king, will there accept her there or will they be a better option? If she goes for that one, will they accept her there? Or will they be a better option? Emperor, will they accept her there? The Temperance, the Six of Wands, and the Death. Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the... Is she going to get accepted at King? Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Wands in reverse, the Three of Pentacles. It feels like there's a silence and there's a better opportunity. What's the better opportunity? The Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Jesus Christmas. What's this? Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse? The Knight of Pentacles. They take very long in accepting you or take very long in responding back. Is there a better opportunity? Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords. You may have to look. All right. Four of Cups. And there may be a little bit of stagnancy. Two of Cups, the Star. But you will definitely find where you are aligned. It just tells me that it's going to take a while. There's going to be investment too. And just make sure all the cards are upright. So are you still here? Is it another there's gonna be, I'm confused. So you got the two questions and you got a present and future, and then you got a 3-month reading. I sent it for one question. Well, this is two questions I just read. Present and future and a 3-month reading for love. Okay, so I'll do present and future, just general, I guess. I think it's called for the one I would like just to do general. Okay. And then you want the 3-month. Okay. And then in love. Okay. Present energy, general energy, present energy for number 888. Present energy, the Hangman, the Sun in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hermit. The Ten of Cups, the Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, Sun in reverse, Seven of Cups. I feel like you're stressed out over options that you may have. Maybe it's just a lot to do right now. All right. You may feel like you're like in your head, like maybe a lot on your plate. Ace of Wands, especially when it comes to some kind of decision or route that you want to take with something passionate, like a new project. Page of Pentacles, Hermit, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Hierophant. You're going to come out of this, okay? Emotionally detached from this. Let Jesus take the wheel. Is one of those. It feels, I think you have a child, right? It feels, I don't know, like you're trying to do it all on your own. So it feels heavy. What's the Sun in reverse? The Three of Pentacles. I see a lot of like work and no play. That's what this gives me. Well, a lot of decision making, no time for you like to kumbaya, relax, massage, spa. The Hermit, Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Girl, you need a mental day. Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, and the King of Wands, Two of Wands. What's this about? The Temperance, the Lovers, and the Two of Pentacles. There could be a love situation that will be moving forward for you. This could be what a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Ten of Pentacles. What's the Two of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. High Priestess, Nine of Cups. You don't need to do much. Just let it all align. What's this? Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Don't let something that's moving slow make you start feeling as if it's not going to move because you're waiting. I feel like right now, anyways, your energy should be on some kind of finance or something that you're trying to manifest when it comes to your stability. That love situation is going to play out as it needs to. Gotcha. So what's coming up? King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. I think you're a fire sign. That's you. Chariot. You're moving towards victory. You're going to have success. It's just slow moving energy, right? Three of Wands. There is a move here too. The Four of Cups. Get your head out of pessimistic and don't try to be so pessimistic. You have success coming. Temperance is just three of wands, and temperance is in divine timing. You know, we plan, God laughs. It's in God's time and in the universe time and not ours. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Five of Swords. You know, don't let the slow moving energy feel like it's stagnancy is never going to happen, because you're going to manifest that. The Sun, yeah, Leo energy. What's that about? The Empress. I feel like you're about to enter a lot of happiness. I'm not sure if you can get pregnant. You may want to be careful with that if that's not what you want right now. You have new love coming in. There may be a disappointing energy around a current situation that something is not moving forward. You have new love coming in. And you have karmic balance coming in. I don't know if you may have like a heart-to-heart conversation with one of your children. You need to pat yourself on the back, okay? You're doing everything that you can with what you have. I also feel like there's some kind of an ex is going to want to come back around to you. This could be a Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Taurus. It doesn't have to be. Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, though. You may have to avoid this person. Who is this person? The Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess. Your intuition is, your body's going to react when this person communicates to you. So make sure that you're following your body's normal. Like if you start being like, if it starts feeling not good, then listen to it. It's definitely someone here with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands that likes attention. It could be someone that you could have blocked and walked away from. All right, I guess the 3-month energy check now when it comes to love. Overall energy in the next 3 months. Overall love energy in the next 3 months for her. Give me 1 second, boo. Okay. Overall, the next 3 months in love. The Emperor. The 4 of Cups. That wanted to come out of reverse, but let's see. Death and the 8 of Pentacles. Hangman and the Empress. There's pregnancy here, girl. I'm not sure if you can get pregnant, okay? High Priestess, 2 of Cups, Death, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the 4 Swords. There's pregnancy here, girl. There is a pregnancy announcement, and it's you. Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants to come back around. I don't think you see this coming. 7 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and a Death, but you got options. 6 of Swords. 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You're no longer going to want to work out a situation. Well, then, girl, make sure you protecting yourself. It's here. You're no longer going to want to work out a situation that could be moving slow. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Hangman, Strength. Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Empress, the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Swords. You're going to be standing your ground towards someone. You're going to be really holding your boundaries. Judgment, Ace of Cups, and 9 of Cups. And you do have someone that you're going to be taking up a love offer on. The Moon, the 3 of Pentacles. You have a lot of options. I feel like you're going to be giving to multiple people. But the Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Lovers, you're going to leave one out for the person that you're really like in love with or having some kind of like emotional connection with. You have a new beginning and you do have commitment coming in with the Wheel of Fortune and divine timing. So let's break it down month by month, starting from April. What's April looking like? What's April looking like for her in love? What's April looking like for her in love? Page of Wands, the Hangman, the 7 of Swords. Something may start becoming inconsistent. Somebody may start becoming avoidant. Ace of Swords and the Tower. Page of Swords, the World, 7 of Swords. Thank you, Woo. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the Tower, Emperor. 5 of Cups. There could be a new beginning that becomes disappointing. The World, 5 of Swords, that you feel is just sabotaging you. 9 of Swords, because there's some kind of lack of communication. 4 of Swords. Ace of Swords. But there's something else. There's another breakthrough after this ending. The Tower, the 4 of Wands, and the Emperor. The 9 of Wands, the Fool. You may end up giving someone another chance. Emperor. The Chariot, yeah, Empress, and the 6 of Cups. I don't know if this is your baby daddy, but this is a very strong connection, or this could be someone that you're getting pregnant by, but there's a connection here. And I don't think you expect this. I don't think you expect this. What's May looking like in love? What's May looking like in love? What's May looking like in love? Three of Wands, Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Page of Wands, and the Tower again. What in the world? A Knight of Swords, the Chariot, Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Devil. You're coming out of a karmic cycle. You are making a judgment call. Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and this could definitely be with a past person, Magician, the King of Swords. There could be a divorce or some kind of finality. Ten of Swords. There's an ending here. Knight of Wands is someone that's inconsistent that keeps trying to come back. This could be someone that you have a family with. Tell me about this Tower, Judgment, King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. There could be some kind of announcement or something you find out that you don't like. Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Yeah, somebody may be acting single. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and they're blocking forward movement from your commitment. Like they're blocking you. There's a blockage around something moving to a higher level of commitment with this person. These are private readings. These are private readings, love. So they're personal readings. Just FYI. So that's April, May, June. What's June looking like in love? What's June looking like in love? What's June looking like for her in love? Empress, Four of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So there's something here about something not moving. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords. There's not stability here. Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Six. It's like you're waiting to be seen by somebody. Page of Cups. What's this? Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor's death. There's a rebirth again. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. But somebody's very selfish. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Hangman. Seven of Cups, Hermit. It's like they have like grass is greener syndrome. Ace of Wands. Always trying to look for the next best, new best thing. And I feel it's moving slow. And it keeps you in your head. But I feel like you end up, tell me about this. The Moon, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Fool, the Sun, and you hold on to this person. I don't know who this person is. It feels like an ex. You hold on to this, but with the Four of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups, it feels very superficial, inconsistent, and that's what you're upset about, that it's not moving. Ten of Cups, Chariot, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, and the World. What's that about? The Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. You may end up leaving someone out in the cold for this person. And then you may end up realizing that you missed the boat with someone. High Priestess, Nine of Wands, that you didn't follow your intuition to move forward with someone else. And this is free will, so you could definitely change this energy. Just FYI. All right, everyone. That was everyone finally. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your patience. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to keep your karma balance. I will see you guys later for the weekend energy.